Shalom, YouTube. Is it time for burnt sacrifices? Let's see. 1 Samuel chapter 7. So the men of Kiriath Jearim came and took up the ark of the Lord. They brought it into Abinadab's house on the hill and consecrated Eleazar his son to guard the ark of Yahweh. The ark remained at Kiriath Jearim a long time, 20 years in all. Then all the people of Israel turned back to Yahweh. So Samuel said to all the Israelites, if you are returning to Yahweh with all your hearts, then rid yourselves of the foreign gods and the Ashtoreths, and commit yourselves to Yahweh and serve him only, and he will deliver you out of the hands of the Philistines. You know what the Arabic word for Palestine is? Palestine. You know who these people are? They're the people of Gaza and the surrounding cities near Egypt. Gaza, Gath, Ekron, Ashdod, and Ashkelon. Palestine, Philistines. 5 cities of the Philistines. So the Israelites put away their Baals and Ashtoreths and served Yahweh only. Then Samuel said, assemble all Israel at Mitzpah, and I will intercede with Yahweh for you. When they had assembled at Mitzpah, they drew water and poured it out before Yahweh. On that day they feasted, fasted, and there they confessed, we have sinned against Yahweh. Now Samuel was serving as leader of Israel at Mitzpah. When the Philistines heard that Israel had assembled at Mitzpah, the rulers of the Philistines came up to attack them. When the Israelites heard of it, they were afraid because of the Philistines. They said to Samuel, do not stop crying out to Yahweh for our God for us, that he may rescue us from the hand of the Philistines. Then Samuel took a suckling lamb, so like an 8-day-old lamb, or around that time, less than a year old, and he sacrificed it as a whole burnt offering to Yahweh. He cried out to Yahweh on Israel's behalf, and Yahweh answered him. While Samuel was sacrificing the burnt offering, the Philistines drew near to engage Israel in battle. But that day Yahweh thundered with loud thunder against the Philistines and threw them into such a panic that they were routed before the Israelites. The men of Israel rushed out of Mitzpah and pursued the Philistines, slaughtering them along the way to a point below Beth-kar. Then Samuel took a stone and set it up between Mitzpah and Shen, and he named it Ebenezer, saying, thus far Yahweh has helped us. So the Philistines were subdued, and they stopped invading Israel's territory. Throughout Samuel's lifetime, the hand of Yahweh was against the Philistines. The towns from Ekron to Gath that the Philistines had captured from Israel were restored to Israel, and Israel delivered the neighboring territory from the hands of the Philistines. And there was peace between Israel and the Amorites. Samuel continued as Israel's leader all the days of his life. From year to year he went on a circuit from Bethel to Gilgal to Mitzpah, judging Israel in all those places. But he always came back to Ramah, where his home was. And there he also held court for Israel, and he built an altar there to Yahweh. So, burnt sacrifices. They have very powerful spiritual properties. This is why the Satanists do these things to the devils. They sacrifice to devils, not to God, as it says in Deuteronomy chapter 32. There's a way to do these burnt sacrifices. You have to take a bath. You have to wash your hands and your feet before you offer the sacrifice. You have to salt the sacrifice, and the rest of the instructions are pretty much in Leviticus chapter 1. But if you do these sacrifices and if you do them properly, the favor of God will be with you. God bless.